Alright, we should be live. So as the title says, this is just a catch-up stream, because last night when I was playing through the game, I got too tired to keep reading, and I skipped a bunch of dialogue, and I accidentally skipped some major dialogue as well, so we're gonna try to redo all of that and get to where we were before. Hopefully it would not take too long. No, that's not what I wanted to do, I'm sorry. Okay, the largest wound was on the top of her head.
그런 것 같아.
She might still be alive if not for... Huh. She might still be alive if not for that one. The two let out a sigh while staring at the floor.
그랬었는데.
I thought she would still be alive until I saw her like that. But it was stupid of me to think that without any reason.
아무래도.
Because she was always in control of all situations.
그랬지.
I guess so, but it's different this time around. Nobody could have taken control of the situation.
그건.
We were all swept away. Who could have imagined that an incident like this would happen?
혹시.
What if she was still alive? What if she took control and led us until the rescue team arrived?
글쎄.
I'm not sure about that. Seyun was used to controlling others, but if she ran into a situation that cannot be controlled, she would have broken down. I can't even imagine her like that. We would still be in a chaotic situation, just in a different way.
그게.
She barely had any wounds on her body.
그랬어.
Most of her wounds were focused around her hands, head, and legs. That's why I thought she was just unconscious when I first saw her.
아니었어.
But when I looked closely, that wasn't the case. Yoon dropped his head. It was unfortunate for her. If the debris had missed, she would have... Honestly, I kind of think her dying early on was more of a blessing than anything. Because I cannot imagine being in that kind of situation. Just trapped, okay? And the rescue operation, if I remember correctly, the rescue operation should take like 6 hours until they can get to us. And with her, I like 6 hours just stuck like that and unable to move, unable to like do anything. Like, I don't know, it would be so anxiety ridden, I would be so anxiety ridden that I kind of would just prefer to just die. Like, I would not want to be alive.
도윤아.
Yoon, think about it. If her entire body was buried, we wouldn't even have found her. Kyuka hesitated, pondering on what to say next. Don't think too much about it. It already happened. She had a wound on her hand as well.
그랬지.
It was on the back of her hand. Although it wasn't anything serious. Yoon nodded.
대체.
Why on the back of her hand? She wasn't scratched or hit by something.
글쎄.
Well, I didn't have the courage to think that far.
그건.
Same here. The two of them fell silent for a moment.
그건.
The debris must have poured down when it collapsed. That's when she probably got hurt.
있잖아.
Don't worry about what I said earlier. I just blurted it out because something just fell off.
그렇지.
Yeah, I know. You should try to shake off what you saw back there as well. We should be careful not to break down as well. I don't know. I'm getting really low on health.
아니었어.
The steel frames were too heavy to move.
나는.
I thought the three of us would have been enough.
아무래도.
The frames might have been supporting something else. If that was the case, trying to remove it could have led to
그래.
a further collapse. But it feels awful to just leave her like that. Perhaps we can free her if all of us try together.
도윤아,
Yoon, we have no choice.
무리야.
We're already stuck in here, and the rescue team told us to leave the site alone. I know. Yoon aside while staring at the other side of the stage.
무리하지 마.
Trying to remove something from the wreckage can be very dangerous. The rest of us are barely holding it together. Let's just focus on the fact that we're safe for now.
솔직히
It's no surprise. She was enthusiastic about her work, but demanding as well.
그랬었지.
But since she produced good ratings, the executive left her alone.
그럴 거야.
And her staff took care of all the dirty work. There's no denying that she was successful up to this point. We're saying that she was demanding. Perhaps it was one of her leadership qualities.
결국
But the key here is that we're suffering from the consequences of her action. We're only in this mess because she ignored all procedures and precautions. And this disaster ended up hurting her as well. She crossed the line. I wonder what the executives will say this time.
아무래도
They probably try to conceal as much as possible, then blame everything on Seyun. It's sad that I can't argue with that statement.
역시
I knew that the show was proceeding too smoothly. But I guess there was a backdoor deal.
그럴까?
I hope everyone who's involved in this get what they deserve.
솔직히
Altering even a few pillars completely changes the amount of load a building can hold. Can we even measure the extent of the problem?
글쎄.
It's definitely not something we can measure. Yuka stared into the collapsed audience seat.
그럴지도.
Maybe it's just one of the rumors on Platter. But it's hard to just dismiss this as a hoax. The stage did collapse after all.
그래.
Yes, and a person died because of it. We can't just let this slide. Data delivered.
혹시
Is there anything useful? There were several cameras shooting the stage.
글쎄.
But I'm not sure we can recover any footage from it since they're all damaged. Most of the security cameras are broken as well. The two looked around the stage. All of the security cameras were either broken or missing from the collapse. There weren't any security cameras shooting the stage in the first place.
그랬지.
Most of them were installed near the seats and the hallway.
맞아.
And there weren't any cameras in the backstage either.
그랬어.
Considering the size of this building, it always felt like there weren't enough security cameras.
그러니까.
Plus, most of the cameras were turned off. They had to reroute the wires while changing the structure. You're right. Then all the footage are probably terrible. We can think about that once we get out of here.
뭐랄까.
They're right about the casualty. It's got nothing to do with the rescue being delayed.
아닐 거야.
I don't think they have a very credible source. They probably second-guessed it from scraping all sorts of rumors.
아무래도
It's only adding to the confusion of the situation.
대체
What exactly is going on out there? I get that it's hard to manage platypus. Although it would be nice if they could.
나도
I don't think they can do that either. The two quietly looked at each other. I hope people aren't swayed.
어?
Are you talking about the people outside or us? I meant both, of course. What do you think about it? He remained ambiguous by describing it as a little accident. I think he was trying to side with him.
맞아.
Right. If he wanted to offend him, he wouldn't have said he wasn't ill-intended. But now... Yuka quietly glanced at Haesung.
어떻게?
But how did he end up in causing a serious accident? His criminal records indicated something not negligible really happened.
글쎄.
Well, he's being awfully quiet about it. Because it would be pointless to talk about it, or maybe he just wanted to leave it ambiguous. Alright, we're done with you. Let's go talk to you now.
아무래도요.
When I looked from the back, I didn't see any wounds on her body.
그랬어.
Her body was intact.
만에 하나.
If she could have moved, she could have tried to dodge it somehow. Cell stared at the other side of the stage with somber eyes. We wouldn't have found her if she was buried under the wreckage.
네.
Yeah, we were able to find her because she was in that state.
근데 그게
But it would be awful to say that it was fortunate for us to recover her corpse. The Yoon didn't know what to say. I'm not suggesting anyone said that. Who would even think like that?
저 그런데요.
You said there was a wound on her hand too, right?
맞아.
I didn't notice it at first, but when I looked closely, the back of her hand,
혹시나
was it bad?
아니었어.
I wouldn't call it a scratch. The Yoon gulped. The Yoon gulped at the horrible memory.
도윤이 형.
Are you okay? Sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
괜찮아.
No, it's okay. I can understand how hard it must have been for you.
인정해요.
I couldn't go anywhere near.
아니야.
We didn't need everyone to look.
어?
You're not criticizing me for backing away?
그거야.
Don't concern yourself about it. We'll just handle what each of us can.
네.
Yeah, thank you. That's horrible. Her legs got stuck, so she couldn't even escape.
네.
I heard about the ends of her pants. She must have struggled to free herself.
아마도
The debris fell on the steel frames that trapped her legs. She couldn't have moved. So look towards the audience area, preventing you from moving.
그게요.
That was Seyoon's way.
저기
What do you mean?
말하자면
That's what she used to do. She pinned you down and had her way with you. I'm sorry. That's a statement. But in the end, she was the one who got pinned down.
어?
Forget about what I said. I shouldn't think that during times like this. My bad. Any unnecessary bystanders should be dispersed. What are the police and the rescue team doing?
이럴 줄은.
I mean, it's not illegal to watch, but they should at least try to stop them.
그렇다는 건
Maybe they're just too busy.
아니죠.
Everyone's busy in here and out there.
그치만
But they're the police. They are a rescue team. It's their job to control the crowd and scene. Hang on, I'm gonna message someone real quick. It's their job to control the crowd and scene.
그거야.
That's true. Let's just hope they'll clean up soon. Sel raised his head to look up at the ceiling. If the rescue gets delayed while they try to sort things out. Sel looked at Duyun again.
설마
Nah, they probably know what they're doing, right? When it comes to prioritizing our rescue versus cleaning up the site, it's obvious that our rescue needs to come first. I hope they feel the same way out there.
말도 안 돼요.
We shouldn't worry about that right now.
그래.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time. It will only matter once we get out of here.
전혀요.
The place came down in an instant. I don't think anyone would have recorded it. I wonder if anyone from the audience took footage of it. Sal briefly pondered and adjusted his glasses. I suppose someone could have been recording with their phone or something.
혹시
Do you think they'll need any info about what happened after the collapse?
아니죠.
That's something we really can't do much about. I'm glad I don't have a camera on me.
어?
Why is that? Think about it. I'm the only staff here. They would have asked me to record everything that happened here.
이제 알겠어요.
I think I know where the rumor came from.
그거 있잖아.
Do you think it was one of the B-Star staff?
네.
Yeah, I'm certain. They are the only people that know about the situation down here. How did it spread on Platter? In my opinion. So adjusted his glasses.
말하자면
They must have responded to the accident and words started spreading. Before you know it, some of the info got leaked.
그 말은
But it's too soon to make an official statement. So it began to spread on Platter as a rumor.
아무래도
That sounds about right.
그거야.
It's not like you need a big imagination to think of this. This audition might have a similar flow to it. Let me pull up the OBS to make sure no one's in chat. Okay.
불확실해요.
We don't know if he's really a school friend.
그럴까?
That's what the post says.
그거야.
Anyone can claim anything on Platter, whether true or not. He could be a school friend, if you look at it in a positive way, but at the end of the day, they really are all the same, right?
어?
What does that even mean?
한마디로
He's a punk since he's a friend of a punk.
그래?
Then why would you cover for him? Even writing a comment to support him.
말하자면
He acted like Haesung's blood brother when Haesung became popular. He's just denying it because he would be in a downturn ever since the scandal. I'm not one of them. No, it's just self-defense. Alright, we can start now. And yes, we have everything completed now. Oh, our sanity got worse. Before, our sanity actually improved, but... I think for the most part, everything stayed the same. Just the sanity went down. That's good to know. Maybe talking to people wasn't the right move.
전화 다시 볼게. 잠깐만.
Ji-yoon fiddled with her watch.
저기 지금 와서 할 말인가 싶은데요. 피디님 안 옮겨도 되는 거겠죠?
나도 이게 할 말인가 싶긴 한데 조사를 해보랬지 옮기라곤 안 했던 것 같거든.
그러네요. 경찰 조사 받을 때 말 나올 수도 있고.
I wish there was an auto mode. Like, I didn't want to skip through so much of the dialogue, but I would like to just have it so that they can just advance the text automatically. They're probably, hang on, I'm gonna get something so I could... my foot! Okay. They probably do have that in the settings. I might have to look into it, but I wouldn't want everything to automatically progress. Just like the cutscenes. I forgot to close my bag of chips from last night. I mean, I did close it kind of, but it's still like a little bit aired out, and I don't want to just let that happen. Ina's eyes widen.
경찰? 조사? 왜? 사고잖아.
아니, 모든 기본적인 조사는 할 거잖아요.
A dead silence fell over them.
왜? 경찰 만나면 불편한 일이라도 있냐? 너무 펄쩍 뛰어서 나까지 같이 뜰 뻔했네.
머리 복잡한데 넌 또 뭐야?
나? 서혜성이지. 왜? 복잡하신 머리를 한층 더 꼬이게 만들었어?
지도 벌벌 떨던 주제에 갑자기 센 척하네.
우리 세일 FD 눈빛이 막 안경 뚫고 나오겠다.
전화 연결됐어. 조용히 해봐.
꼴등은 말도 못해? 등수별로 한마디씩 할 수 있나?
혜성아,
알겠어. 잠시 다물어줄게.
Jiyoung continue her phone
그게
conversation.
아니고요. 제가 직접 본 게 아니라서.
She seemed to have difficulty while trying to explain the situation.
직접 봤던 사람이 말해야 될 것 같아.
제가 할게요.
그래, 네가 해봐.
Jiyoung held her wrist up for Diyun. Diyun explained what he saw and heard through the phone.
끝났어요.
Jiyoung lowered her wrist and shook it lightly.
말이 길었네. 누나 팔 아프게.
그 정도는 아니었어.
따로 더 할 말이라도 있었어?
말 나온 김에 수다 떤 건 아닐 테고.
Of course, it wasn't a little chat.
좀 이상하다 싶은 데가 있어서.
이상해? 뭐가?
무슨 말이에요?
PD님은 머리에 콘크리트 잔해를 맞았어. 바로 찾았지. 그만한 크기의 피까지 묻은 건 하나뿐이었으니까. 대충 봐도 치명상을 입혔을 거야.
그래. 주변에는 자잘한 자네들 뿐이었고.
다 아는 얘기잖아.
잠깐, 내 얘긴 지금부터야.
Man, this feels kind of cheaty, but whatever.
잔해를 맞은 건 정수리였어. 바로 보일 정도로 큰 상처가 나 있었지.
고개 든 상태였을 거랬지? 전까진 의식 있으셨을 거야.
손등에 상처가 있었어. 손바닥은 깨끗했고.
잔해에서 머리를 감싸면서 찍혔고.
머리를 다치고 감쌌으면 손바닥에도 피가 묻었겠지.
순서상 머리를 맞기 전에 다쳤단 말이야?
그래, 머리를 가리는 건 의식이 있을 때 할 수 있는 일이야.
거기에 어떤 점이 이상해?
다시 순서대로 짚어볼게. 무대가 무너져. 철골에 다리가 깔리면서 못 움직이게 돼. 몸부림치다 자잘한 잔해들이 떨어지고 몸 아래 깔려. 잔해에서 머리를 감싸다 손등을 다쳐. 머리를 들다 큰 잔해에 정수리를 맞고 치명상을 입어.
그런데?
이러면 큰 잔해가 2개 필요해요. 손등을 찍은 거랑 정수리에 떨어진 거. 우리가 본 그럴 만한 잔해는 하나뿐이었어요.
Oh, wait. Hey, how's the stream going? It's been going fine. This is a bit of a catch-up stream though, so I'm planning on just reading through the cutscene and then ending stream.
자네가 튀어올라서 다시 맞았을 리는 없고.
I haven't played this game yet. Is it worth picking up? I enjoy it. From what I've read, I think I'm only like 4 hours in though. I really like the pacing and the mystery, and I enjoy talking to the characters. All the characters are really fun. Except maybe Cell. He bugs me.
머리를 맞고 감쌌으면 손바닥이 깨끗할 수가 없네.
머리는 치명상이야. 맞고 나면
this is
감싸고
kind of
말고도
like-
못한다고.
I'm kind of decently far into the game, so this is kind of spoilery.
자네는 하나인데 눈에 띄는 상처는 2개.
Would you recommend it? Yeah, I would. Hang on, let me get the chat up so it's more easy to read.
손등에 난 상처 스치거나 까진 건 아니고? 잠깐. 이나야 왜? 전제가 틀렸을 수도 있잖아.
Let me drop you a follow and help you grind. Thank you!
손등에 난 상처 꼭 다리가 깔린 다음이라고 할 수 있어? 손등은 깔리기 전에 다친 거다? 들어봐봐. 무대가 무너지고 피디님이 머리를 감싼 채로 도망쳐. 그러다 다른 거에 맞고 손등에 상처가 난 거지.
그리곤 철골에 다리가 깔린 거면
빠져나가려고 머리를 들었다가 정수리에 큰 잔해를... 그러면 손등은 딴 데서 다친 거지. 이제 해명이 되네. 자네가 하나인 것도 말이
By the way,
되고.
I used to stream too, but work's been keeping me busy lately. Oh. What did you used to stream? Details of her death. The fatal injury to the top of her head. Her legs were caught under a steel frame, pinning her down. It is hard to tell if she died during the initial collapse.
근데 그게 달아나다 그랬다기엔 피디님 위치 거의 그대로라서요.
상처가 2개인 건 여전히 설명이 안 된다는 거야?
There was a grave tension amongst the survivor.
죄송해요. 저 때문에.
Diyun took a step back. Maybe she got hurt while running away, as Ina pointed out. No point in dwelling in these strange things that one is obviously an accident.
길게 매달릴 것까지는 없었는데.
It was unnecessary. Oh. What about you? Do you have any hobbies outside of streaming? I mean, I do, but most of them just kind of go into streaming eventually. Like, I have, like, pretty much every hobby I have, I did do a stream related to it. I guess the only, well, I mean, does cooking and, like, cleaning count? I find those enjoyable. But I wouldn't stream them. I don't know. I'm not, like, a particularly good chef, and, cleaning is just more so something I want to do, so I don't have to interact with people, so that would be, like, counterproductive to me.
너무 고민하지 말자. 버티기 힘들어져.
결론까지 내는 건 우리 몫이 아닐 거야.
Diyun nodded. But the sense of doubt still lingered. Seyun was remaining in the same spot. Cell's last remark revolved around in his mind.
그렇다고 해도 조금만 더 일찍 발견했다면
I don't think I watched any animes or like any anime movies recently. I mostly read manga now. I am kind of watching an anime. It's called like There's No Freaking Way I'll Be Your Lover, Unless, which is like a Yuri anime. The only reason why I'm watching it though is because I remember I saw it at a bookstore and I was like, oh, this looks cute. I like the art for it. Like this was like when the first light novel came out and there was like nothing else out at the moment. And I remember I was like, when I saw the anime come out, I was so excited because I was like, holy shit, I have the light novel. I was here since day one. I also read manga. Ooh, any manga you read recently?
구할 수 있었을지도 모르잖아.
처음엔 무대를 돌아볼 만한 상황이 아니었잖아요.
제가 깨어났을 때도 이쪽은 잠잠했어요.
I also do art. I mean, I don't do animation, and most of my art is on paper. But I did do, like, I tried to do a drawing stream, solo leveling. Ooh, I haven't, watched it, but I have read a bit of it. To be honest, I haven't gotten far, so, I can't say much about, like, the story. But I remember reading it because I was like, oh, this reminds me of Omniscient Reader Viewpoint? And I was like, oh shit, it's like that story. So I read it because of that.
아마 돌아가신 건 처음 무너진 때랑 거의 같았을 거.
어차피 안 되는 일이었다.
꼬아서 듣지 말고 무슨 뜻인지 몰라?
I'm just gonna say it's beyond our control. Like, me personally, I noticed your channel could use some extra flair. I'd love to show you some custom design ideas I whipped up, no pressure. Just want to help out a fellow creator. Oh, thank you! That's very nice of you. I do have an artist I already commissioned, and he is making some art for me right now. So I don't want to, like, back out of our deal and just get someone else to do it, if that makes sense. So, I'm gonna have to decline. It's beyond our control.
불가항력이었다고 생각해요. 세일이 말처럼 우리가 깨어났을 땐 늦었을 거예요. 안타까운 일이지만 바꿀 수 있는 건 없어요.
불편한 얘기를 해서 미안.
우리한테도 중요한 과제가 있잖아요.
그래. 여길 무사히 나가는 거.
산 사람은 살자는 얘기를 되게 꼬아서 하네.
How is it making things complicated? All I said is basically like it's just a mental health thing in my opinion. Just like if you continuously go over the what ifs, it will just drive you insane. Especially in a case of like someone dying. Like that shit is traumatic. Haesun suddenly snorted.
좀 얼탱이가 없네.
넌 뭐?
으씨, 한참 조용하길래 먼저 구조된 줄 알았다.
헛소리 예정이면 잠깐 입을 닫아주는 게 어때?
급 애도 분위기인 거 이상하지 않냐? 솔직히 나 빼곤 전부 PD님 안티 아니었어? 사사건건 개기고 뒷담 안 깠냐고.
생전에 그런 거랑 지금이 똑같냐?
After staring at Ina for a moment, Haesung turned his head.
PD님 장례식에 상주 서시겠어?
나한테 하는 말이야?
내가 누나 보고 있었어?
Huh? What happened?
그럼 맞는가 보네.
왜 그런
Why
식으로
are you
말하는데?
adding me?
야! 막말 참으면 혓바닥 갈라지냐?
막말? 순수한 마음을 매도하면 안 되지.
Haesung's eyes turned red. It was like Haesung was a member of Seiyun's fan club. He never had complaints about any of her directions or instructions. Haesung liked that Seiyun liked and hated what she hated.
쭉 PD님 편이었던 나라도 짚어줘야 될 것 같거든.
Don't talk like that. Keep up your good content. I'm glad to be a part of your
그런 식으로
community.
말하면
Oh,
안
thank
돼.
you.
일하는데 의견 차이가 있었던 거랑 지금 애도하는 건 다르잖아.
Yoon unthinkably folded his arm over his chest. He tried to suppress the aching pain in his heart.
너도 혼란스러운 거 알아. 힘들 거야.
Just show you some of my work and ideas. Is it about the art thing? I already have an artist that I plan on working with, and I already commissioned him. So I don't want to have like another artist at the moment. If things change, that would be afterwards, but I already paid. So what's the word? I plan on working with him for a while, and I don't plan on really changing anything up at the moment, so sorry about that. I do hope you find someone who you can work with though.
그래도 이런 식은 아무 도움이 안 돼.
도윤이 형, 내가 가슴이 아파서 그래. 머리도 깨질 것 같고. 어떻게 점점 더 이러지? 어떻게?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I do hope that you could find someone that you can work with though, but I don't want to like, what's the word? Suddenly ditch the person I am working with, especially since I do promise to pay him more in the future.
너만 슬픈 거 아니야.
살아계실 때 다툰 거 사실이야. 지금 애도하는 것도 진심이고. 믿어줬으면 좋겠어.
누나, 혜성이도 알 거예요.
I mean, yeah, this is something I have felt before. It's like when they're alive, I would get like annoyed with them and get pissed off with them. But then like after they die, it's just like it's so different. And then like you suddenly like it's like your whole worldview kind of changes to some degree. Especially depending on how they died. I don't know. I don't think I can ever be angry or hateful enough that I just straight up think like after they died, well, thank God, fuck them. I mean, I would hope not, but what's it called? Like for the most part, I have grudges against people and it makes me dislike them. And then like I wouldn't want to like hang out with them while they are while they're alive. But then once they're dead, it's kind of like man, I wish I did hang out with them. I wish I did talk to them more, spend time with them. There's a heavy silence that lingered in the air. Some time has passed. Ina spoke up while staring at the end of her feet.
베스타 폐지되려나?
그럴지도 모르지.
몇 달을 여기만 매달려 있었는데.
WBS야. 이것도 이용해. 베스타. 망해가던 쇼라고. PD님이 여기까지 뛰어났는데 그냥 끝내겠어?
그래서 앞으로도 계속 까불거리겠다는 거야?
쇼만 이어진다면 얼마든지.
이어질지 말지는 우리가 정하는 게 아니야.
남의 일처럼 말하네. 꼴등도 의지를 다지는데.
순위, 폐지, 지금은 그런 게 중요한...
뒤에서 두 번째도 어쨌든 꼴찌는 아니란 거지? 쇼에서도 상황 궁금해하잖아. 안 끝날 거라고.
잠깐! 무슨 소리 안 들려?
무너지는 거야?
Dust flew around when the debris fell. I feel shivers.
다들 괜찮아? 설마 이렇게 점점 더 위험해지는 건?
Everyone's face turned pale. It was the first tremor they have felt since finding the body. It was natural for them to feel restless.
잠깐, 지금...
괜찮아? 미친다 진짜. 와. 구조대 코빼기도 못 보고 뒤지는 거 아니야?
다른 데 갈 데 없나? 찾아봐야 되는 거 아니에요?
아니면 구조대에 확인이라도...
난 지금 연락 안 돼. 다른 사람은?
저도 안 돼요. 혹시 방금 진동 때문에...
방금 못 봤어? 나 진짜 한 끗 차이로 살았어. 산책한다고 치고 한 바퀴만 돌자 좀.
야, 다른 데도 체크는 해두는 게 좋을 것 같은데.
무대가 위험해질 수도 있으니까요. 더 무너지면 그나마 있던 길도 없어질지 모르잖아요.
세 사람은 저렇게 얘기하는데
찾아보는 게 좋을까? 아니면
Let's search the areas around the stage.
먼저 무대 주변부터 살펴보죠. 상황이 계속 바뀌고 있으니까.
바깥 지시 없이 움직여도 될까?
무리수를 안 두는 선에서 길을 찾아보는 정도면
마냥 개기는 것도 무리수라면 무리수 아냐?
대비 차원이라고 생각하자.
선택지조차 없어지기 전에요.
Ji-young and Gi-uk looked around silently.
그럼 조심해서 돌아보자.
무리해서 찾으려고 하면 안 돼.
조금이라도 이상하다 싶으면 바로 말해.
조심하면서 돌아보자.
그럼 톡 낄 데 없나 잘 디벼보자고.
The group carefully headed towards the area around the stage. Alright, investigation start. We are going to resave. Around here, I believe. Yes. There we go. We're gonna end the stream here. Yeah! I saved, right? I saved, right? Well, it's okay. It's an auto-save point anyways. Anyways, we're gonna end the stream. And I'm gonna be hanging out with my friend on IDV, maybe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye-bye!